Hey guys, welcome back to Inferno Destructor. Today we're playing, not playing, I'm teaching you guys how to play chess. You guys liked the first video, so I thought why not make a tutorial. So this is how you set up the board, obviously. And this is the pawn. It moves 2 steps at the first move when it moves. When it's here, it can't go 2 steps again. It can only go 1 step. And this is the knight, the only piece that can jump over other pieces. See, now from here to here it can jump, so it can jump like that, then like that, that, that. Let's put that pawn back. And this is called a bishop. A bishop goes diagonally, but there's another bishop that also goes diagonal in its color. And there are 2 knights, 2 rooks, and 8 pawns, 1 queen, and 1 king. So I already told you guys how the knight moves. The bishop moves in a diagonal. This bishop can only move in dark squares diagonally, like so. And the white square bishop can do the same, but in light squares, just like this. So, okay, let's put them back. And oh no, first let's teach the rook. The rook goes straight, straight like that, like that, what, like that, like that, and like that. It can go full straight vertically and horizontally. This is how you do it. Move the rook. The queen is the combination of the rook and bishop. All these two combined is equal to the queen. So the queen can go diagonally, straight, completely straight. So it can go like a bishop and like a rook, but it can't go like a knight. And this is the king. It can move 1 square everywhere. And all the other pieces can move one square and above. Only the pawn and the king can go 1 step at a time. Well, only the pawn can go 2 squares in the starting of the game. Like when you're starting up, you can go here. Boom. Wait. Okay. That pawn just went out of existence. So that's how the pawn move. And now I'll teach you how they capture. So the knight captured like how it moves, the bishop captured like how it moves, the rook captured how it moves, but the pawn doesn't capture straight. It captures sideways, like so. It captures kind of like the bishop. And the pawn is the only piece that cannot move back. It cannot move back. But the knight can move back. Queen can move back. So, pawn is the only piece that cannot go backwards. And when the pawn reaches the other side of the board, like, let me show you clear board. Okay, so perhaps the pawn is over here. The king is here. And there's another king. See, now checkmate cannot be possible. So the pawn can go up. The king will go here somewhere. Up. King will go here. Whoop. And when it reaches this side of the board, from this side to here, or black from here to here, then the pawn can turn into a queen, a rook, a bishop, or a knight. But I'll take the queen. or the rook, because the rook is my favorite. I can go here, here. So this is called the king and queen technique. You have to do this, and the king will move here or here. So then checkmate. Can't go here, can't go here, can't go here, can't go here, can't take since the king is protecting. And also, there's one more rule in chess. It is the kings cannot never do this in the middle of the game. After the game, they can, but in between the game, nope, they cannot. And all in this video, I'll teach you guys a type of checkmate. So first, I'll teach you guys the scholar's mate. But first, I need to starting position. Okay, yeah, I needed to do all of that. So scholar's mate is when the queen and bishop comes. I'll show you guys rather than telling you. E4, then E5, bishop to C4. I think, yeah, C4, and then the black can play anything. You can play this, and then the queen. It can come here, or it can come here. It can come practically from anywhere. So if it comes from here, and if they do something like this, checkmate. It's checkmate. Since he can't take, since the bishop is protecting, so it can't come here. That's color's mate. But this is also possible. You can do this, and the bishop is moved here. This also does the same thing. But if somebody does it to you, there's a way to block it. I'm gonna show you guys how to defend scholar's mate. So in this position, just think the black is Magnus Carlsen. Okay, he knows that we're doing. Okay, not Magnus Carlsen because he'll do some great moves. Not Magnus. Just think it's a very good, like your dad. So they would do this. This protects this pawn. So if the queen comes here, the knight takes. When the bishop takes, the king takes. So when we do this, they do that. That, how do you defend scholar's mate number one? And you can defend scholar's mate also. Let's say you do this. You can also do this. Like, see now. When he moves the bishop, instead of moving this, they could move this, stopping the queen from coming here to h5 since it's guarding this. Even if the queen tries to attack from here, the knight is blocking. If the queen tried to take, eh, won't work out. And also another protection is there. So that's the second way to block it. The other way is to do this. Yeah, then we'll move the queen. So it'll be like this. When we move the bishop, they'll move the knight here. We'll move the queen here, and they can move this here, blocking the protection of the bishop to f7. Now there's no protection in the f7 square. There's no protection here. Only the queen is attacking that square. The bishop is not, because the pawn is. If, well, they can do that, but it's still blocking now. So instead of taking that, they would take this. And the queen won't take since, yeah. Now, after they take, they can be smart and do this for as a queen trade, or they can do this. When they come here, not only it's attacking this, but it's letting the king an escape square. That's about it, how to block Scholar's Mate. But now I'll show you guys something called Fool's Mate. Most of you may know, most of you may not know since it's not that good. So, in this, let black will be black this time. So they'll move e4. We'll move e4. No, no, wait, wrong thing. They'll move this. If you're very good in chess, then you'll be like, what kind of move is this? Well, if you're very good in chess, you already would know Fool's Mate. But okay. So now you would think Inferno Destructor. Literally, that pawn will take that pawn. I don't care. This is a two-move checkmate, and according to that, they won't take it. They'll move this. And black to play, they'll do this. Done. Checkmate. It is basically only two moves. See, they'll move here, we'll move the pawn, they'll do this, and boom. Two moves checkmate, it's fool's mate. The only way to avoid this from happening is to move this or this. Moving the other pawns just defense, weakens the defense of all the other pieces, and especially the king. So mostly you have to move e4 or something called Queen's Gambit. Yeah, Queen's Pawn Game. And there are also other. You can see here many millions of, you know, openings. Goodness. This is something called a bishop versus two knights. This is good. You do this. You know what? Let's not just go directly to that. Let's just do king's pawn opening. Uh, Boom. That's how you play. So that's how fool's mate and scholar's mate is. Now I'll teach you checkmate with one queen and one rook, or two rooks or two queens. This can be however possible. So one king. No wait, not two white kings. Yep. So if it's like this, it's a draw if there's only two kings. So let's just for say both of them, both black has a passed pawn and white has a passed pawn. Passed pawn means the black crosses fifth rank and white crosses fourth rank. So let's just flip the board. We are right now. So, wait a moment. Let's just be here. Okay, in this position, you guys think the king has come here and blocked this pawn from coming. That's exactly right. Now, think it's white to play. We do this. They do that. No, wait, they won't do that. Then the king will come here to protect it. By that time, we'll come here. No, we can come here. But then they'll come here. And then I'll move this. And then they'll move that. So that the next move, the king can go there and do something about it. But they won't, because when we do that, the pawn will go and a queen or a rook can come, but I'm making a queen. So check, it can't come here since the king is here. Oh, okay, that was a mistake. The king can't take a king. And it can't come here. So it has to go here. And obviously the white, oh wait, no. The white will go there, and let's just fast forward. Just think the king is here, the king is here. Like, he fast forward some steps, and black has a queen, and black has a rook, and white has another rook. Let's just think it's in this kind of position. Let's just take out these two. So now you have to do something called ladder mate. So next you must block this. This whole diagonal must be fully blocked. Check. Now they'll escape. Check. You come back here. And now do not move the queen here again. Move the rook. Now checkmate. All of the squares are being blocked by the queen and rook, so that is checkmate. This is one of the most not complex, longest chess games. You have to be so much chess moves or moves for this to happen. If you lose the king and you only have a rook and a pawn, then yeah, you still can make a rook and do the same thing. You have to trap them, then check them. They go down. We come here not to check them. They can't move here, so they have to move up. So they come here, and now they have to go. They'll come here. So you must not do that. Okay? You should not do that. Do this. Then they will try to come here. But then we'll check them, and they'll come here. So we'll go here. They never should be. This rook should never come here. If it does, then it should be like this, and he'll go here, then we'll be like this, and then it'll escape. So the rook or the queen should be one box above the other rook, other piece. So if you do this, they have to go down. They would rather go down to come here and somehow attack, but by that time it's checkmate. See, if the rook was here in this position, if he checked him, then this rook would not come here. This had to go here. And then it would be this. Boom. It would just go as a draw. Or the opponent will resign. So do this. And this checkmate. The same thing. So guys, that's about it for today's video. Like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye guys!